Well, I had a great-grandfather who actually fought in the Battle of Ortona. He was stationed within the city, and when my grandfather heard about the trip, he told me about this, and I thought it was just the perfect reason to go and to represent him as a soldier and all that he did to help the world as it become what it is today.
You're proud of your grandfather?
Very much so.
Why?
Because he went over and did, what they needed to do to make the world a safe place and a free place, and against oppression and against fascism and anger and just discrimination for no reason, and really helped make the world a better place.
I think it's really important to let the veterans know that we care about what happened, and we're so grateful for all they have done for us and for giving us the freedom that we have right now, and I think it's really important that we show them that.
Love you. War is a travesty of humanity, but as a veteran once told me, it was a job that had to be done, so they went off without hesitation. In an effort to keep the memories of those who fought and died fighting for freedom, this is a documentary about 1,500 young Canadians who visited the battle-torn town of Ortona, Italy. But before we left, some of the students experienced an eventful weekend at Camp Husky.
Well, we are teaching the students about the Battle of Ortona and the troops that took part, and going through some of the tactics that a section would be used in the advance, because these students are going to Ortona, the battleground in Italy, in November of this year. So we are trying to give them as much background of the actual battle as we possibly can, so when they go there, they have a good understanding of what happened.
Mostly it was apprehension, not so much fear as apprehension, because you were trained and you were accustomed to what you were going through, and fear as such, those guys that were really afraid and fearful, they were the guys that suffered the casualties. The other guys that were apprehensive, they watched themselves, they kept an eye on where their protection was and where the enemy was, where the shots were coming from, what kind of shell came at them, and all that sort of stuff. We were well trained in the infantry,
From as far back as the time of the Roman Empire, Italy has seen its fair share of war. As the students arrived, the incredible historic city of Florence was one of our first destinations.
You're looking forward to tomorrow, or to the Ortona?
Yes. Yeah. So excited.
Why?
To see, just to experience other cultures is just amazing. And to have 1,500 students across Canada all together in one spot. For one reason. Yeah. To all come together and celebrate.
We're gonna get to realize what the vets of Italy feel, and see so many Canadians in one spot in Italy. It's gonna be amazing.
I haven't been nervous at all this trip, but I'm pretty sure when we're walking down the road, they'll hit you.
Yeah.
It'll hit you.
Yeah, just thinking about it, I have butterflies in my stomach because I just can't imagine what it's gonna be like.